My ideals are the essence of me. Tell them what you say, Reese.
She a savage, breaking hits on the radio every Wednesday. You gotta have it, go get that, but all you gotta do is press play. Yeah, she the baddest, she a queen, go melanin in every which way. She get the bag, yeah, flower, but she savage.
Go like, go
yeah, she a savage. Yeah, she a savage. Yeah, she a savage. Yeah, she a savage.
Tune in Tuesday through Thursdays with Savage Flower on highly unique soul flow with a unique listen. Savage, you know the vibes. Talk nice. Better tell her what you say, baby.
What's up? It's your girl Savage. Fly my ears to the streets, to the things that people unbeknownst to the powers that be. I'm here to turn the camera on it and say cheese. I'm here with my dog G. White. I don't know. Hey, what are you about? Let them know who you is, where you from, what you do.
Well, my name is Gway. I'm from Broward County, Florida, Miramar. And that's where I was raised, grew up my whole life. And at first I was playing football, doing that, went to school, then I got into music. So now I'm an artist. When I was playing football up at school, my dad had passed away. So instead of crying and stuff, I just found music. I didn't even know I could do music. And I just, found music and kept going with it.
Yeah, is it the song you sent? The one that I know is
Trumpets.
For your dad, right?
Yeah, that was actually the first song like I ever like went in and did. Cause that's how I was feeling at the time. Feeling all the way in school, ain't nobody there, like I gotta face that like by myself. So that's just how I was feeling. So I just punched that in, and people was all like, "That's actually hard." Like, feel me? That song actually hard. So then I just turned that into a song. I came down and I liked it.
But y'all excuse me, you feel me? I'm getting over a little cold. Colds still exists, colds are still real, you feel me? I've been taking my vitamins and all that good stuff, so that's why my drop was like a week late for the interview I just dropped. But don't worry, you girl, I'm coming back. I was only down for a few days, a couple days, but I'm back. Thank you for clicking on this video. If you're a returning subscriber, fuck you, talk about my spice. And if you're brand new, you gotta like, comment, share, subscribe, and tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend about my dog. Yeah. So what inspired you? Like, what artist inspired you? Actually, I know you did, you inspired you, in your pain,
of course.
Who
Actually, like growing up, I was listening to a lot of pop, really. So like Adele, Maroon 5, stuff like that. So like growing up, going to church, my mom, we playing gospel, we playing everything. So I kind of had a taste of everything. Then I would say middle school, you had Chief Keef, then you had the whole Chicago movement going on. Even though it was in Florida, it was a lot of artists we liked. Then you had Rich Homie Quan, Thug, so I feel like I listen to everything. So even making music now, I'm just inspired by a lot of music, reggae, everything. I just like everything.
And shout out to out of area. I almost forgot that's the reason why I just had on inside. Guys are cool. They wear hats all the time.
You shouting out a brand?
We don't really need hats, yeah. Out of area.
Stizzy, y'all go shop. Stizzy, y'all go shop.
That better is black on? Oh,
of course.
Just make sure that you already know where you at.
25, get your wristbands. Stizzy, no.
Hey, send me the link. He got a hard time sending me shit, y'all, sometimes. So maybe he'll say, it'll be in the description. If he sends some, you'll be able to click, and go see what he got on. I'm just saying. But, I gotta give you a little bit of a hard time because y'all didn't, I might put one still picture and there's gonna be no explanation. But that's why he gotta give a hard time.
Nah, it ain't like that.
Nah, so how did you go about making your first record, like your first Because I know you dropped a project since I interviewed you too.
Okay, yeah. So my project, actually, I just was recording. I was just recording, grinding, working. And then I just came up with a vault of music. So then my manager like, man, like we gotta drop something, you feel me? So I already had songs done, so I just went through and picked like the songs I wanted on that project.
Orders.
Yeah, so, and I liked the project. It was good. I think it had like 27,000 streams now. So, and that was my
even
first
though
project.
y'all know Apple killed us for streaming, but keep going.
Yeah, so it's like that was my first project. So I was thankful for that because you feel me. I remember when I had 0 streams or feel me like 10 streams, 50 streams. So 27,000. I was thankful. So we just keep going up.
You better keep going up here already now. So the song is that the one that you dropped on Friday? The promo that you just put up, that cover art?
Yeah, cover art.
Yes.
That's the song I'm dropping next week, Friday, called No New Friends. Song about to go crazy.
Is it?
About to go crazy.
I can't wait to get my email tonight after you get home safely.
That song about to go crazy, like crazy. Stamp this interview, this song about to go crazy.
And we're gonna do that. Why should they listen to you? Like, what makes you different from all the other 5 million rappers out there? It's like a million everywhere.
So I feel like me, I'm not just a rapper. I want to be a pop star. Like, I want to be different. So how I go about myself. Yeah, so how I go about myself, how I carry myself, the people I keep around me, and just the way I go about my life. I don't live like everybody, like nothing but positive energy, nothing but good vibes, nothing but everything. You feel me? Keep God first and we just keep getting blessed. So it's not even like why people should listen to me, but I already know people gonna listen to me because I got a story and people need to hear it and people gonna hear it. And whether it's through my music, whether it's through me speaking, people gonna hear it. And I feel like even my mom, I just feel like I'm blessed with, feel me, how people attract me and how I talk to people. So it's just certain circumstances you can't really plan or stuff. So I already know people gonna listen to me because the music is just gonna speak for itself. Feel me? So I don't gotta worry about why people gonna listen to me. It's already gonna happen.
And how long you been doing music so far?
So seriously, really?
Seriously.
9 months.
Okay.
9 months.
Y'all with this, please somebody,
8, 9 months.
I'm the fucking somebody. I'm the editor. I'm about to say, somebody cue that video that the other person said 9 months, bitch, you're the cuer. But I'm gonna put a screenshot of the video that the other artist is 9 months. And I want y'all to not compare the artists, but just the fact that they only been running for 9 months and see their work ethic. Because that shit is real. Artists has a hard time, like, going, like, and keeping the momentum, especially, you know, when we still working our jobs or whatever else we got going on to support, because you feel me, money don't fall out the sky, and producers ain't in that bitch making beats and producing shit for free. You know, we wish. I wish. Even my intro song, like, I had to pay for that. That shit wasn't free. I had to pay for all the beats that I use in my background, my radio show, all that shit. I pay for those, like, so invest in yourself. Tell them about investing in themselves. See, what?
It's you really gotta invest in yourself. So it's just like when you get a new car. Like if you want the newest car, you're gonna pay that money for it. Whether it's $500, whether it's $600 a month, you're gonna pay that because you want the quality, you want the new car. So if you're an independent artist, if you want a good studio, if you want good cover arts, you want good production,
Good mix.
you gotta pay that because it's just like your car. You gotta treat your body and you gotta treat your career like a car, like the newest car. So everything you gotta pay for that. So
Why I can't just wait to get famous off of video, like provide?
because the thing is how social media is set up in this life, it's like it does what it's supposed to do, you feel me? We supposed to look on our phone and make it seem that way, just like you got rappers like Lil Durk, Lil Baby, you feel me? Some people forget it was really a grind, but people forget the grind. Like even though they famous and it looked good, it was still a grind. So nothing happened overnight. That's even if you start a business, even this podcast, you feel me? We both still working, but maybe one day you gonna interview Drake. You feel me?
Oh no, maybe. Drake, Kiki Palmer is
That's what I'm
first.
saying.
Kiki Palmer is first. I'm sorry. That's my.
Exactly.
She's first, and then the others.
Exactly. So it's like everything is a grind. You gotta grind. But when you get there, it's gonna be glorified. So it's gonna.
Yeah, because all the motherfucking work we had to put in.
Yeah. So even on TikTok, it might seem like somebody blew off one video, but you never know. They probably took like 20 takes. Hours work. You feel me? But people don't see the work you put in. That's anything. And like people don't see the work you put in. They just gonna see when you glorify. So.
I feel about the state of the music industry in Miami.
In Miami.
You feel supported?
I feel like it's good support, but I feel like you just gotta know what you doing in Miami, and that's anything in life too. The thing is, in Miami, it's like you gotta know what you're doing, because at the end of the day, if I get on a song and I'm speaking good messages, you feel me, and I'm gliding on the beat, people gonna attract to that, people gonna rock with your music. But if you get on the beat and you dissing and you feel me, or like, it's people who they just, feel me, they just live that life, you feel me, that's just what they circumstance, that's just what it is. So at the end of the day, they music might contract sides, like, you feel me, just like anywhere in America or anywhere in the world, it's like, it's beef anywhere. So if you make music like that, now you got a choice. But now if you make music and it's just positive or whatever, people just attract to it, just like you choose what crowd you feel me, but you attract. So I feel like Miami, what you make it, just like anything. So Miami could be good, you feel me? You do got support, you do got artists who gonna mess with you, you do got big time artists, like if they see your thing, are they gonna come? You do got love and you do got hate. So it's just whatever you go through. So
Have you thought about traveling yet?
of course, I already traveled to Atlanta before for music. My first performance was in Atlanta. I like it. They show love in Atlanta.
Yes, yes.
Like
I
Atlanta.
love it. Do you have management?
Yeah.
Okay.
Shout out to Rob, feel me? Talent Over Cloud TOC. Y'all go follow the page. Y'all go flood it.
Don't flood it, we'll do all that.
Gway _7 GWAY_SEVEN. Gway _7. All platforms. Gway.
With everything going on out in the world today, and like it seems like clubs, rappers, all that stuff, people are dying, always getting shot up, stuff like that, like, or places getting like just fucked up. How do you go about placing yourself in the right places at the right time?
So me, it's like really, the life I live, I'm just out the way grinding. So like to me, how I think it's like stuff can't happen to me in my circle if we not there. You feel me? Whether it's just if we vibing with each other, if we just, you feel me, chilling in the studio. So I really just be ducked off grinding. So I just try to keep myself out of them situations. But yeah, of course I do go out, but I be particular like where I go or who I be.
He be in the back corner. I just want to let y'all know.
Yeah.
The first time I met Gway, and I didn't know it was him, he was in the back corner. Standing right behind me, because I went on in the DJ booth to talk to the DJ that was in the booth, and he was like in the corner, and I see shit shining and shit, but I'm like, I don't like looking and turning around and looking at people when they super close. Cause I didn't know what was that. I saw something, he's wearing dark clothes, so I didn't really know what the fuck was better. So when another artist walked up, I think he knew too, and they either spoke or they did some kind of conversing and pulled him out of the fucking shots. So yes, he do be careful about, you feel me, how he plays himself. What you learned in the last year about your circle and people and things like that.
You really just gotta watch who you put yourself around, and you really gotta watch like what you do. Cause one thing I learned too from some, like an older head, he told me, and my homie told me, his pops, is if you act out of any situation out of emotion, you always gonna pay the consequence. You feel me? So the circle you have, it's like everybody got to be on that type of time. So we all understand, like, okay, we gonna live right, you feel me? We gonna stay out the way, we gonna grind, and we gonna get to it, and we just gonna, as long as we straight and our people straight, and of course, you feel me, go out the way and help whoever need, but you just gotta make sure you and yours straight, because at the end of the day, in this life, the number one thing, like my boy mom told me, the number one thing is gotta make it home safe. Like, that's the goal in every day now, because there's so much crazy stuff going on.
So much.
Yeah, the biggest thing is making it home safe. So it's like, that's, whoever you keep around you is really important, because one person's situation could mess up your whole circle situation. Because at the end of the day, if you care about that person, if they get in some, you're gonna have to go out your way and help them, you feel me? So everybody's decisions matter, so your circle is important.
So it's still a circle, or it's looking more like a period?
So me, it's really like a small, big circle. Like, I have a small inner circle, like people who I'm really close with, keep in touch with, you feel me?
You're in your early 20s, right? What advice would you give to a young man want to become an artist, but they in lesser circumstances, they feel like they can't, and they feel like they won't be able to stay out the way? What advice do you have?
Me, of course, the right thing, everything we say is like, just try to live right. But I know people in situations, like, it's hard. This situation is hard. But at the end of the day, if your situation is hard, and it seems like there's no way, it's always a way. Like, if you got a dream, don't let nothing stop it, or don't let your age stop it. Because somebody might tell you, like, oh, you should do this, or you should do that, you should be here, you should be there, but that's because sometimes grown-ups be scared to see you fail because they failed at your age. But at the end of the day, if somebody else could do it, you could do it too. It don't matter your age, it don't matter your gender, it don't matter nothing. So if you have a dream, if you have anything in life, if you have a plan A, stick to it. It's no plan B. Only go to plan B if plan A make you go. But you gotta keep pushing, no matter what. And like I tell my homies, like, if you have a dream, your blessing already wrote, you gotta get to it. But the only thing you gotta do is wake up every day. That's all you gotta do. Wake up. It's close. It's getting closer. Just keep waking up. You feel me? That's all you gotta do. Keep waking up. So just keep waking up. That's what I'll tell you. Keep waking up.
So are you single?
So me, I'm really just grinding. I'm really just focused. It ain't no singing. I'm just focused. Focus.
So you got that.
I gotta focus. I gotta focus on getting my people straight, my family straight.
You right.
All that other stuff that's, you feel me, like, out the way, behind the scenes, right? But broadcast it all.
So as long as it's out there behind the scenes.
Nah, that's not what I'm saying. Like, focus on grinding. All that, you feel me? I'm 21. All that's you feel me? You feel me? Like, that's gonna come. Like, right now I'm grinding.
They might be like that. Because you want to be a pop star specifically. You said pop star. So you know,
Pop star.
that's where, you know, we get to the star part. They don't let them niggas live. Pop stars don't live.
I'ma live.
You trying to, no, you live, but I'm saying they're in your skin. Like, they wait outside your house. They one of them sleep in the hotel room. You'll find a group of about 10 to 15 that go to every single concert. Like, every city. Like, cult life. You ready for that shit?
Yeah. Me and my circle, we gonna be lit. We gonna be turned. That's what we worry about. We gonna cross that bridge when we get to it. But right now, we trying to get turned. We gonna be lit.
So I'm glad you're single, because some crazy ass shit went down in Miami over the past week with you know, a person named Hennessy, and you know, all of whatever she had going on. How do you feel about that situation? Like, if somebody like that, they all, you know, they don't have it no more. It's all gone, and they don't tell you shit. You met them as they were. Are you mad? Or is it
Like
what
me?
it is?
Me, them boys, you feel me? Them boys, they just got some shit they gotta go through.
Mm-hmm.
And she just turned the city up. That's all it was. And then, you feel me? Twitter, Instagram going crazy. So it's like, just as me, like, you feel me? I'm really just a regular person out there. You feel me?
Yeah.
So on me, I'm just watching like, oh damn, that's crazy, like on some shit like that. You know, everybody gonna have their own opinions and shit. So I'm just like, damn, that's crazy. So it's some shit like that though, but that's really about it.
So you wouldn't have went and got a lie detector test? What if she said G-Way? You ain't never met this way.
Yo, what I'm saying, you seen G-Way though? You feel me? You ain't gonna see G-Way. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You ain't gonna see G-Way. So all that imagination, you feel me? Nah.
Not imagination!
You ain't gonna see G-Way. You feel me? I'm right here, live in the flesh.
I'm crying.
Clean sleep.
I ain't even got that clean sleep. I'm glad you're single though. Nobody make you hear. Cause I see
You gotta be stress free, cause at the end of the day, like, your head is the most important thing. So if you focus on something, it's certain stuff, you feel me? You just gotta focus, chase it. All that other stuff gonna come. It's gonna come with it. It's gonna come. And I guess you inspect the gadget, like, really she knows something.
Oh no, I'm just I'm peeping.
She
the
talking.
vibe.
I should tell you something. I'm like, I'm single until I chase my goal, my dreams, man.
I love it. I want you to stay that way. I need you to get that million followers. Track. No looking back. You say you had to put the drug down. Did you quit smoking? Have you ever had to quit?
Yeah, I would say because it's just like, you know, even when you go out with your homie, you might hit the joint, smoke occasionally, you feel me? But it's like it was a certain point in time where I was locked in and I ain't smoke, drink or nothing. I was just locked in, grinding. And that was when I dropped my first tape with trumpets and all that on it.
Yes.
So yeah, it's just periods of times I probably like when I lock in, I just be cleaning my body, like don't put nothing in it to focus and stuff.
Yes, it is. I heard you singing a little bit and Not About the Money. You sing?
Me, I don't know, I'm a little groovy. I wouldn't even say singing, I just say I'm always groovy. Like, I can get groovy a little bit, but I wouldn't say I'm no Chris Brown or I'm no Usher. I can get groovy.
Nobody said you had to be talking pop, you feel me? Remember, you already picked your lane. You told
Yeah, that's
us.
what I'm saying, pop, but it's like, you gotta hear me though. It's not even like, you wouldn't even say it's singing. You'll just be like, oh, he groovy. I just know how to sauce it. Like, groovy.
I feel you, because that's how I feel about dancing. Because I danced later in my life, like, wow, everybody was learning how to booty shake in the hood. I was on the tennis court. So I was very late into the whole, trend of that. But then when I did, I still don't call it dancing. It's vibing. Catch a vibe. I don't know what it might be. Because I really, what style of dance I really, really like is two types. I really, really like the Caribbean type where they're constantly moving, but I do like New Orleans where they dance down the street type shit. I love that shit. That's the vibe. Were you raised by a single mom?
Yeah, I was raised in a single mom home.
Shout out to the single moms.
Shout out to the single moms, best moms.
Shout out to the single moms.
Some of the best moms. You heard me. So what did she instill in you?
My mom just taught me how to go get it. Really just be a warrior, be a hustle, keep God first, never stop praying. My mom a real strong praying woman. Love my mom. And it's like, my mom just tried to play that role to be the mom and my mom and my dad. Because even in football, my first touchdown, she ran down the sideline with me. So it's like memories that I have with the pops, it's like I got with my mom. So she was big on playing that role, but she always knew as a woman you can't never teach a man how to be a man. You feel me? But you could always just guide somebody the right way to make them be a better man. So that's what my mom did for me. But of course, like
me and my mom definitely said that about our brother. We know we can't teach you how to be no man.
Yeah.
We can put you around some good man, you feel me?
So that's how my mom was. So it's like even just me, the man I developed in, I was just off situations or stuff I went through just as a man. So or as a boy growing up being a man. So my mom, she did everything she could and even more that she could do for me and my sister.
We can never repay, but we gonna try. These pockets get bigger. How do you plan to make your money work for you?
Just having,
And not you working for them.
just having, you gotta invest, you feel me? So everybody who is rich or have a plan, they always have different sources of income. So it's just all about networking and putting yourself in the right places to make that work. So that's what I plan on doing with myself, networking, getting in the right doors, connecting myself with the right people and benefiting off those situations to change my circle and me situation and my family. So you really just gotta make everything work for you. So whether it's music, whether it's you got a little business on the side, whether it's you wanna be, even if you wanna do music and you wanna have a truck company, but at the end of the day, you doing something, you feel me? So you just always gotta have money. October 28th, No New Friends is dropping. Y'all better tune in.
And you're gonna be able to tap in and tune in to Highly Unique Radio, because Rock the Block will be spinning a record, you feel me? We always have it first. Be first, not last. I be trying to tell y'all. Y'all be running other people's shit when they got a million followers. I'm trying to get into the ground floor. Top 20, top 30, you feel me? Because that give me the exclusives. Because I definitely got some exclusive for my first 100. You better believe me. So, I mean, y'all can go ahead and wait.
No New Friends gonna be at #1. Okay.
Tell them again.
No New Friends finna be at number one.
Never gotta talk, just look at my life. When the bad pop bottles, we let on night. Wayne Gretzky, whole game flighter than night. When I needed the coke, my mama gave hope. Can't hang around me, boy, I give some bro. When I go out my mind, my baby give dope. I'm the youngest to do it, I'm driving the boat. Ain't never been to Oklahoma, but I still go through thunder. Just like Stevie, I wonder why my daddy had died. Why you gotta be 6 feet under? Fuck that, I'ma chase these commas. They believing in me, I stay on peace. Swear to God, stay out the drama.